Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. You have me Mark. Let me just move my camera a bit. Okay, not the best view. Let me see if I can adjust. Quickly adjust. Alright. There you go. I think that's better. Okay. This will work. Today we have another recommendation coming from Sue. Sue, thank you for your request. I know you've sent a lot, and I'm going through each of them song by song, week by week. This time, this is a cover from Celine Dion. The title of the song is "My Heart Will Go On," and this was from the soundtrack of the epic movie Titanic. The video that I'll be watching is the cover, a performance by Sohyang and SeungHwan. Let me know if I mispronounced the name. If I did, apologies for that. Let me know how it is pronounced correctly, and then in the future, if I'll be reacting to the same artist, at least next time I'll be able to pronounce it much better. In this particular video, guys, for those who are not new to the channel, so there have been adjustments with how I react to videos. For this particular reaction, we will do what we call link and sync. You will not see the video in this portion to avoid or to be compliant, let's just put it that way, with the terms and conditions in terms of copyright. But in order to mitigate that, we have two options. Option one is I will put the link of the video I'm watching in the description. So if you are using dual screen, you can put my video on this side and then on the other the actual video we are watching, so we can experience it together. Or if you're using mobile, then just go to the video first and then just jump back into the video to our video once it's done. Second option is I will leave a timestamp in the description as well as to what a timestamp wherein if you click on it, the video will immediately jump to the reaction segment, so you don't have to watch the stuff where I'm just quietly listening to the music and not really, and to not waste your time. So I hope you guys support this actual change, because this is I think in my opinion, this is the best way to come up with original videos. There may have been workarounds that you see with other reactors, but it does not change the fact that you are or they are using videos that don't really belong to them, which can merit a copyright claim or worse, copyright strike. And that's what I'm trying to avoid as well, because currently I have active copyright strike, and just like baseball, you hit 3 strikes, you're out. You lose your channel and the videos that go along with it, and that's something I'm not willing to risk. One last thing before we play the video, a quick thank you for those who are not new to the channel for consistently showing love and support to the Sarsicles TV. Maraming salamat sa inyo, and I wish we can continue this fruitful relationship, for the next few 100 years. Anyway, now that we have set things aside and we are ready to listen to the video, those who will be joining me with the syncing, I'll be counting to 3. We can play the video together. Cool? For those who are not cool with that, just jump straight to the reaction. It's in the description. Still cool with me. Anyway, playing the video in 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the song. So sorry if you notice I'm not using the usual keyboard computer to but I'm using notes because I have a little. So sorry for the cut. So the reason why I'm using pen and paper is because I have someone sleeping next to me. There she is. And she's actually leaning on my leg, so I cannot really face my computer. But anyway, let us continue. So feedback. The combination of the instruments, the bass and the violin. So I'm not sure what you call it, also a violin or a cello or anyway. I'm not very versed in terms of the names of the instrument, but there were two bowl instruments that use a bowl, so something that plays the bass part and then the actual intro of the song. Uh, so in terms of the bass, it sounds really warm, and then the violin sounds crisp. So you combine it together, it gives you that nice soothing sound. They actually remind me of that trio in the ship that the part where the ship, the Titanic, was about to sink in the movie, and then there's this trio who decided to stay and just play together. So they kind of reminded me of that group. So very very nice sounding, and I would say balanced. It is an open area, so it's very important, critical to balance the sound of the voices along with the instruments. So everyone did a good job there. So the guys mixing in the background, and actually also those who are playing the instrument, because they are very keen in ensuring that they do not overpower the voice, or turn it into an instrumental. Okay. Next, I also like the backing vocals. During those parts in the chorus where Sohyang was singing, you can hear the backup singer next to her. She really blends with Sohyang's voice. It's really like glued to the notes of Sohyang. So very well done. And she has a pretty nice voice as well. I'm guessing she's not really a backup singer, but more of she's also one of the artists that plays, and probably in that particular song where it's Sohyang will be performing, she did a backup role. So but she's not really a backup singer, because I can you can hear the talent in just that little part of the chorus. Let's go with SeungHwan. SeungHwan. Again, apologies if I mispronounce. So for SeungHwan, for a guy, his voice is very soft, and but despite that, you can still hear the masculinity in his voice. So he's not really like trying to compromise just for him to reach the note of the song. For some singers, of course, it depends on your vocal range. It is a challenge, especially when it's a group of singers, and then you have your part, and then the actual song is the key that was used on the song is actually more fit for female, or it's like customary. Everyone is accustomed to that the song is performed by a female, so it's quite a challenge as well. So kudos for SeungHwan for being able to be able to pull up, or to be able to make good of that performance. Before I move to Sohyang's performance, I would also like to commend the scenic view. The way that the video was shot. It shows the background, and places around where the performance took place. Very nice view. So let's jump to Sohyang now. Parts that I like Number one, during the verse 2 part, you can hear that there's a part where I think Sohyang was singing along with SeungHwan, and she's really modulating her voice so that it does not overpower or to blanket SeungHwan singing, because SeungHwan's voice is like soft and Sohyang's voice is more, it's in the natural, it's like within her natural range, but she's able to make sure that everyone is heard by modulating her way of singing. Second part I like, of course, that chorus part, the climax chorus part. You can see that Sohyang did some parts which are equally, she did the same way Celine did it, but there are also parts where she did made made it into her version. She really likes that thing where she like pulls the note, like for example, forever. I don't know. She's just like pulling the notes, like prolonging it and making it into her version. So I really like it. And also, I'd like to emphasize on modulation. Compared to Celine's singing, when it came to high notes, she really didn't hold herself, so she's like blasting her notes, which is fine because it's just her singing the entirety of the song. With this particular cover, there were two of them singing, and to maintain, like I guess, to maintain the integrity of the way they sang. Sohyang did a good job in modulating that part as well. So she did put power in it. She did put the climax, and you can see the reaction of the audience. They really like it. But then again, she put it. She regulated that power so that it does not really take out or take away like the excitement from, like shadow the other parts of the song. When you listen to it, it's not just that part that you will like. You will also like the other parts of the song. So it's like pretty much even making sure that the appreciation of the song is like very even. So she took that thing in terms of that chorus by not making it like overly exciting, because that part is exciting in itself, and she just modulated herself. And so in a nutshell, she handled it with power accompanied by finesse. And take note, she sang the song while seated, which is again a challenge when you're singing those power songs. For me, I call it power songs because it's not something that you can sing like easily, or not anyone can sing that song. And basically, that's my reaction, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. Also, show some loving by clicking like, subscribe, telling your family and friends about the Stars Plus TV. And I will see you on the next video.